right now, but he is amazing. And this is apparently Hunger Games. Okay, I kind of like this. I want to use this for the next T90 series. This is quite interesting. So it looks like they have enough resources to create a town center. We have fire here in the blue, Dogao in the red. They have a pony. And, oh, wow. T90, what do I do for a living?
What do you do for a living?
You don't have to pay me to ask questions like that, but maybe, maybe during an official cast you do. Real quick, I'll answer that question, but I want to do this introduction. We have fire here in the blue, and Dogao here in the red again. In the yellow, Viper, and in the green, MBL. It's Turks and Teutons, and Turks for MBL, Teutons for Viper, then Turks for Fire, and Teutons for Dogao. Very interesting map. There's shallows leading to the middle. In the middle, there's actually deer and berries. There's a lot of shorefish you can use from the get-go. And maybe, well, there are some boars around as well. What do I do for a living? Yes, I manage retail. That's what I do. So, standard resources, it looks like. There's no deep fish, so I don't think we're going to be seeing anybody docking and doing fishing ships. But I would like to see players use the shorefish. And Viper did a smart thing, and he actually put his TC up against the water so he can get a fast start. And I think most of these players have never played this before, because Viper's asking about it in the chat. So my guess is that was just instinct to put the TC there like that. It was very well done from him. Meanwhile, we have a dock from Dogao. And that, like I said, is probably not the smartest decision because... Wait, do they all start with the dock? No, he built a dock. I don't think that's the smartest decision because fishing ships are not going to be effective. I guess you can dock just because it's next to the shallow. Because normally you can't dock... You can't dock just deep water like someone said in the chat. Normally, the way water's generated on like random maps or water maps, it's like goes shallow to half deep to deep. I don't know what the actual name is, but you guys know what I'm talking about. It progressively gets deep, but since this is a created map, it just goes deep. But apparently you can dock. Maybe that will pay off. But Turks and Teutons, well, we won't be seeing monks, or a lot of monks anyway. Looks like a dock from fire as well. Maybe we will see docks. Maybe I'm an idiot, but I feel like going with the mills and the shorefish is better because the shorefish collection, if you were unaware, is actually, with villagers, is actually the fastest source of food income. Well, second fastest, behind Mongol's Hunt. So it's going to be very good. Now, the positioning of players, Why? Okay, now we're getting the troll donations in, but that one wasn't really a legitimate question. The player positions are kind of spread out, so not too bad. Looks like a boar's coming in for each player, if I have this right. It's pretty interesting. Obviously, a lot went into this from SMB to figure it out where one player would each player would have a boar. It looks like Viper has 2 boars using the Viper map hacks. And is MBL gonna have 2 as well? Yep, there you go. Viper map hacks. Passing over to MBL. Maybe each player has 2 boars, and I'm wrong. Yeah, look at that, 2 for each player, okay. That's actually quite nice. But again, like, players could have easily gone other directions, but since they started in the corners, they probably just went towards the left, or the right, or the top, or the bottom. Total vill counts actually in favor of Norway right now. If you look, Viper has 16 and 14 for MBL, so better start. And I'm going to attribute that to the shorefish because that makes me look good. We have 3 villagers on shorefish still for MBL. I mean for Viper, and then MBL has some here as well. And they're... well, they could still stay in the middle as well for the deer. I really like this map. It kind of forces players to fight in the middle, and you can kind of assume that the other players will be around the edges of the map as well, and you can maybe see that with your ponies, as MBL just did. Also, fun fact, you cannot lure deer with your ponies. Actually, there's a dead pony underneath the town center, so somebody's pony has died to MBL's TC. MBL knows Dogao is there. Now, are we going to see fast castles? What are we going to see? I want to look at the other resources. Is there any stone? There is some stone. Kind of randomly generated. The reason I am thinking about that is because Teutons are good at trushing. Turks, their castles are good because they can get Janissaries out in the Castle Age. And then, of course, if you want to have fun and you want to go with the Elite Teutonic Knights, you want the stone for that as well. Viper's on the way to Feudal Age. I want to take a look at his scouting. He's the first one up. And he has turkeys here. Not scouting with them. He has not scouted anybody yet. But he's pretty close to it. Maybe he has scouted Dogao? Yep. Everybody's running into Dogao's TC. And I'm surprised that a player of Viper's quality has not scouted with his turkeys, but maybe he's saving them for later. I noticed the walling from fire. And probably expecting that Viper's going to go aggressive, so he doesn't want that to happen. Oh, there we go. Viper's sending the turkeys now. And he's going to lose them to the fishing ship. And it actually looks like Fire saw them, so he snagged them with the fishing ship. Well done from Fire. And now Viper's like, hold on a second, he must be over here. I'm coming back for him. Give me my turkeys. Oh no, Viper, your pony! Oh man. Man, justice for ponies. Hashtag pony justice. Okay, so stable from Viper. Is he going scouts or just very interesting. I can't even call a metagame on this map, so I'm just merely here to talk about the game. I'm not gonna predict anything. Someone said he got pone-eed. How did I miss out on that pone? That pun. Oh man, that was good. Somebody mod that, man. That was great. Okay, scouts from Viper. I don't understand the scout choice, to be honest, because everything's so close. It's going with gold now. Everybody else is going up a little bit later. We could see a Grush, and it looks like Fire is walling off all of the crossings, and this is brilliant from him. But oh, is there a hole? Oh, look at this! He forgot this! He forgot this side! Oh, are you kidding me? And he probably doesn't expect it because the scout's over here now. Oh, there we go. He's just spotted it. It was well played to at least spot it. He could lose a villager. Now, is there a hole over here? I actually think there is a hole right there. That looks like a hole to me. Maybe it's not. Maybe you can't cross that because the house is there. But if you commit to a wall, I don't know if you guys saw me playing earlier before this. If you commit to a wall and there's a hole, then it's really bad. And Dogao's going to just drop a palisade real quick and then run back to his TC. Because he knows we might see a galley rush from MBL. More justice for ponies. These are just upgraded ponies, really. Okay, well. Lots of fishing ships for Brazil. And I'm going to toggle around, look at the resources. It looks like MBL has great resources. He's going for a blacksmith. Fire's advancing to the Castle Age. And I'm looking at Dogao. He is... and not looking good, actually. He has lost a fishing ship. He'll probably lose a couple more. He's adding a galleon, but he is not anywhere near clicking up to that Castle Age. Meanwhile, Viper is... oh, he's around on this side and has a couple scouts. I wonder what Viper's plan is. Okay, he's actually just on the mill. But we talked about it before. Norway always has the map control, and out here, map control. Down here on the water, it looks like map control, and MBL is actually choosing to go with watchtowers everywhere. Nobody who's another caster who casts on Boobly Official is asking what the hotkey is to switch from player's point of view. I'll go over the hotkeys for everybody who is possibly not aware. Alt F does Fog of War, then plus and minus does player's point of view. So that's really important as a caster. That way you don't have to click it all the time. There's actually more, but those are the only ones I use. Okay, Viper's around with the scouts, but fires... He's walled, but like I said, there's a lot of map control for Norway, and MBL is going to be up to the castle age as well. Viper will soon follow. I like the towers from MBL because he knows he'll be safe. He has towers up everywhere. He's Teutons as well. Oh, sorry, he's Turks. But he is heavy on stone, so he will go for that castle. And he might go for more galleys or a couple fire ships. Fire ships probably what we'll see. Okay, well, town center out here for fire, and he is on stone. I'm gonna look at his point of view, and I'm going to just toggle over instead of using the hotkey to jerk around. And he's not that close to getting a castle up, so he's gonna have to be careful. Viper's choice in military is, well, still that one stable, and that's it. So maybe he will be okay. I think one thing that's making me, I don't know, really curious right now is what MBL is going to do, because he has the fire ships out, like I said, but he's going to go for the castle, and I want to see how aggressive he's going to go, because if he pressures Dogal, that's going to be really nice. So, Smarthy is spamming my chat, and she's talking about the screen blinking red. And the screen is blinking red because she probably has two Twitch streams open. So I would ask, since you're a mod, that you dedicate your attention to my stream instead of watching two streams. I'm just kidding, as sarcasm, but seriously, that's probably why it's happening. Because you have two Twitch streams open, and that's why it does that, because it's happened to me before. So there's an answer to your question, and Viper's gonna put a tower up here to stop this castle from fire. Is it going to be enough? Because he has a Maganel coming out as well. He's going to get the tower up first. I'm looking at the percentages. Halfway up. 3/4 the way up. Knight coming out. Both players probably looking at this. I assume Fire sees this. I'm going to look at Fire's point of view real quick. Oh, he doesn't see it. You know what? With the Maganel there, Fire's GG for sure with that castle. And Knight there as well. That's well played from Viper. And all the villagers actually going down. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Couple fire ships from both players. But that castle being denied at 64% is just devastating. And also that tower is in range of the stone. Oh my gosh, that's awful. And he can't run this way because MBL has fire ships. Fire is going to get absolutely destroyed here. He can't run this way. I wonder if the fire ship can actually block him from running this way. No, he can't. But I mean, he's gonna be able to attack a little bit. That's insane. Look at Fire's Vil count now. It's at 32. There's a Maganel here. 2 villagers down. Maganel's here. Viper's everywhere. A couple knights. All he has is 3 knights and 2 Maganels, and he's destroyed everything. And more villagers going down. Viper's everywhere. I haven't even looked on MBL's side of the map because it doesn't matter. He has a castle up. Viper's destroying Fire, and I don't think Fire can do anything. He can't get a castle up. Look at his stone count. He's at 593. All of his villagers are here. Where can he run to? What can Dogal do? Dogal can send out a knight. That's about it. I'm pretty sure Fire's gonna lose all these fills, or a lot of them. There's a knight. Okay, so the knight's coming over. Knight's coming in from Dogal. This is good if he goes for the Maganels. But if the TC goes down first... Oh, there are the villagers. Focus down the villagers. Oh my gosh! Oh, we could see all these villagers go down. Hop in the TC fire. Oh, man, that was so close. So close. And so clutch as well from Fire to keep the vills alive. Oh, man, 2 more going down. Well played from Dogao to come over and help out, but seriously now, I mean 26 fills for fire. The damage has already been done. Oh, destroyed. Destroyed. Okay, down here, looks like MBL is recovered because Dogao had to help out his teammate. Fire is gonna try and put a castle up here now. He's just like, please, please just give me the time, Viper, to put the castle up because I know I can't do it without the time. So please don't come over here with another Mangonel. I think he'll be okay now. But the damage has been done, I think. MBL is coming in with Janissaries or Janissaries, however you want to say it. He's gonna pressure Dogao. He seems relatively safe. Dogao actually has 48 vills, which is quite good for him. I'm looking at the water. It looks like water controls in MBL's favor with the fires. And not sure why MBL is attacking the palisade walls. Maybe because he doesn't want to go close to the TC. Maybe he wants to go over here and then go after this palisade wall and then walk through. That's actually really smart. I like that play from MBL. He could kill these two knights with just 4 Janissaries. They're so strong. Dogao's now getting wheelbarrow. He's on 3 town centers. Viper is now pressuring in again. He saw the castle, so he's sending knights out this way. He's hitting Dogao, and Dogao's basically 2v1 at this point. It probably seems like to him, because Fire's not helping him out. MBL is pressuring. Fire's resource is still awful, and he's making a couple Janissaries, but Viper, I assume, I'm going to go to Viper's point of view now. He's on 2 TCs. He's probably going to go to his, well, 3rd, and he might go to 4. He's probably just going to boom because he knows he's damaged Fire in a big way. Look at Fire's score. It's a huge indicator. And now MBL's like, hey man, just go out here and collect all the berries and the deer. Free food. The buffet out here. Let's do it. And that he will. I think Norway is okay with being passive on the offensive side of things. They don't need to be aggressive. They just need to boom up a bit. 52 vills, 53 for Viper, 50 for MBL, 56 for Dogao, very good, 38 for Fire. And a pause. But yeah, that escalated very quickly at Fire's base there. That was surprising stuff.
Yes.
I'm gonna pause. I assume it's a pause. I'm gonna tab out, take a look, make sure there's nobody in the game room. Okay, well, as far as I can see, it's a pause. I was hoping that Fire wouldn't call it a GG. I was hoping he would try and fight it out, but certainly now they need to do something more. So what do you guys think? I mean, personally, I didn't think Viper would do that much damage. I knew the tower would range the castle villagers. I knew he'd have a Mangonel, but I didn't see the stone there as well. It was really unfortunate for Fire in the end because he couldn't run back this way. I don't know. It was just difficult. Oh, somebody else dropped. Oh, okay. Well, anyway. MBL, as we all know, is very good at booming. Viper is booming up himself now. Viper's a little bit better under pressure. He's a little bit more versatile, and he's going full boom like I had mentioned. It's all on Dogao, and I was thinking about it. I think Fire could maybe think about sending resources to Dogao like we saw in Game 1, but I'm not seeing that. I don't know how that would work because there's this large like body of water in the middle as well, so Dogao would have to run around either side.
Yes.
But this is good from Fire. Fire actually has to run in and pick off a couple of these villagers to maybe try and pull this back, and he's doing so. He's killed 3, I believe, and Fireship's going to push him away, but he's killed 4. And now MBL having no military presence in here is really going to hurt him. He's going to have to run away. He has a lot of villagers in here. MBL has a lot of mills up. And Fire's not going to let him do that. Losing another villager now. Oh my gosh, the demo ship from MBL? That's not going to work out. It's a little bit late. I like the play, but MBL's going to lose all these villagers. Come on, man. Come on. MBL, what are you doing, man? Come on, buddy. How many villas do you have to lose before you run away? Why are you even signaling? You have your own castle. You have your own janissaries. Oh, this is why. This is why. Dogal's coming in on the left. Viper's just booming. Oh, man. Oh, boy. This is bad. And we just had, like, a little dance there from Dogal's Knights as they come in to, hopefully, for Brazil's sake, wreck MBL. That is a lot of knights. I saw him getting chain barding. I did not see the knights, and holy cow, if some rams start coming out, that TC is going to go down. Fire's now walking in across the shallows to join the fight. Viper is not doing anything over here. Fire has a lot of janissaries. Viper's just booming up. Couple knights, no real upgrades. Viper is known for letting MBL die. Like, that's what it looks like. I don't know if that's what it really is, because I don't have the game knowledge, but it looks like that. Like, Viper always advances to Imp. MBL's like, I'm gonna try and stay alive. And then Viper saves him, and MBL, like, tries to reboom. But I'm actually surprised, because now we have Dogal, instead of attacking MBL, when he was in a good position to do so, he's going to Viper. And I guess in the first 2 games, they kept attacking MBL. It didn't work out. Game 3, they're going to change that up, and they're going to go to Viper. And Viper's almost... well, he's halfway to the Imperial Age. He's trying to change it up. Can Viper quick wall this? Nope, he needs another one. Oh my gosh, he pulled it off. Are you kidding me? The houses could go down, though. The house should go down. Yeah, there you go. So the knights are in. And like I said, Viper doesn't really have the upgrades. I like this move from Dogal, but I don't know what he can do because the map's so closed off. Fire's coming in as well. Teuton Castle's pretty good, obviously. It's still very iffy. Dogal has to make it work. He has to hit the economy. He has to hit the wood lines. He has to kill villagers. Like, Dogal is doing an excellent job. He's at 94 villagers. Fire's still well behind, so we have to keep that in mind. I like what Dogal's doing now, though. He's sending in more units. Just trying to cause pressure. He's found the wood line now. This is great from Dogal. This is good for Brazil. Pressuring Viper, the strongest player for Norway by far. This is well played. Meanwhile, MBL not really doing much. And... oh, we're gonna see a Petard bust from Fire! This is clutch! He's almost in as well! That means MBL is gonna have to help out, maybe, because... like, Bodcanero's coming in from Viper, he's making a treb, like, he's really trying to defend. That Trebuchet's not gonna do anything offensively at this point. Bodcanero's just for his TCs, and just for his castle. That gold is denied. MBL sending units over. And, oh, that's unfortunate for Viper. He just built something, I'm not sure what it was, and the villagers went over there, just going to for the next thing to build, and that sucks. This is good for Brazil, I think. I didn't think they would make it this far, honestly. I think the map, like having the body of water in the middle, is really helpful, because if a 2v1 happens, then the other player, it takes them a while to come over and help out. Viper's now at 85 vills. MBL's on the way to the Imperial Age at 99, and MBL's, in my opinion, in a better position with his economy. Viper seems to be going with... well, I'm not sure. He's just trying to boom up. He has 6 military. Like, he just has vills queued up. Getting chemistry, so he's gonna go halve hand cannon. But he doesn't He has 1 barracks. Like, he has nothing defending right now. Had Dogao continued with the Knights, I think he would have continued to kill villagers. But he's actually pressuring down here, and I'm missing that. The Knights are coming in. And MBL, I hope he didn't lose his MTC. I don't think he did, but this is amazing play. That TC finally went down. I figured Dogao was just holding out for the Imperial Age. I was just talking about Viper, and what play from Dogao. First, he left MBL, went over to Viper. Now he's coming back to MBL. And I'm going to MBL's point of view. He still has his MTC, so he's golden. But Dogao's in an excellent position. He has 5 rams still here. He's raiding down here. MBL's making camels, which is a good counter unit. But man. Meanwhile, MBL actually has some support up here with Viper still. Viper made 2 trebuchets and he's going hand cannon. So it's going to be rough for Fire if he doesn't get some support. But there's more Janissaries. And the Janissaries on more upgrades. Fire has more upgrades and a lot more Janissaries as well. If you compare the range, Janissaries are actually better than the hand cannons, even though they're castle age units, so not too bad for Fire there. But he doesn't want to lose those castles, so we're going to have to pay attention to both sides. I think that Dogao was going for this TC because he thought it was the Imp TC. MBL's hit Imp. This wasn't actually the Imp TC. The TC's going to go down. Dogao sacrificed maybe a couple knights here to the TC, but he's actually killed some camels. He's gonna kill villagers. He's killed, well, villagers are running away. And he's gonna go for the production buildings now. He'll probably add in halbs, like Viper's gonna do in a second. And back to this side, where we have Imperial Age upgrade coming in for Fire. I assume not that TC, that'd be stupid. Should be able to get up. He's gonna lose that castle. Fire should be building ranges. Because he's Turks. He needs to go hand cannons as well. I don't know what his economy is looking like at 90 villagers. But it's shaping up to look like a 1v1 on both sides. Dogao actually might need to go to the left and the right. Looking at the economy, Viper was at like 80 villagers a moment ago, and somehow he's up to 132 again. And with the capped rams there, and the mangonel, and the hand cannons, I feel like Viper's in a better position here. And I say that, and I sound sad, and I really am. I wanted Brazil to take this. It was well played from Dogao, and it's not looking good right now with the army composition. Or is it? Actually, it's hard to tell. When the castles go down for Fire, it's going to be bad for him, but they might be able to push out and take the trebs down from Viper. That treb's going to be able to sustain this volley, and depends on the capped rams. This volley, oh, the capped rams got a hit. That sucks, but Viper has to go back at the very least. Mangonel's coming out this side. Halb's coming out. And hand cannons. Hard to call this game. Okay, and now a split from Fire. And this is good for Brazil. I hope Dogao focuses down those trebs. I hate to be fanboying Brazil right now, but I want them to take a game. Are we seeing ranges from... Yes, ranges from Fire. So he's going with the hand cannons as well. It didn't take the trebs. Viper's in a good position economy-wise, though. I think that Fire needs to be careful not to overextend. MBL's here with camels. Question is, how strong is MBL going to be? Because MBL, he lost his town center, well, 2 town centers over the past 15-20 minutes. And there's a lot of camels here to counter these Cavalier, but we're not going to see Paladin come in. Just going to be a lot of halb and hand cannons. I think the focus is on the Teutons player now. The Teutons have the halb available. They have hand cannons. I don't know. I suppose if Turks have the gold, they're the strongest. They add the Hussars into the strongest, but Viper is just doing a great job. Unfortunate patrol there from Fire. Sometimes they run towards the units before they go back. And Fire's getting some upgrades that Viper doesn't have. Viper doesn't have ring archer armor yet. Fire's getting that, and a forward ballsy castle from Viper as he takes out that TC. Is he gonna be able to get that up? I think he's going to be able to get that up, and Dogao is not here. It's not looking good for Fire right now. It is not looking good at all. And that castle goes up. That's gonna mean a lot of map control lost. And the spam from Viper is coming in. He's getting ring archer armor now. Oh man, I fear for Brazil with the bombard cannons from MBL. We know he's good with them. No map control for Brazil anymore. It doesn't look good, and the map control has been what Norway has been good with these games. I don't know. I'm getting kind of disappointed now. I really wanted Dogao to win the game, but he has a lot of Cavalier. Maybe they can push this back. We need some siege. Oh, actually, what is this up here from Fire? Bombard cannons. Possibly. Fire's pushing in with capped rams now. Or, sorry. Viper's pushing in with capped rams. And after all the raiding that happened at Viper's base, he's rebounded. He's at 142 villagers. And... oh, Fire's going for a castle here. Are you kidding me? Fire, not like this. He might still get it up, but you gotta wait till your army's in position. Losing some villagers. You shouldn't be losing these villagers. There's a Treb there from Viper. Maybe they want to push this castle from Viper and they want to just have that as cover fire? I don't know. There are the bombard cannons. There we go. They've actually let the bombard cannons loose. They're pushing the castle now. This is interesting. This is interesting. The castle's half down from Viper. Viper's unable to actually take out the siege workshops with the bombard cannons. Viper's castle is going to go down. That's a lot of hand cannons from Fire out of nowhere. Viper's going back. The Cavalier coming out. Viper is getting wrecked on this side. Now, I hope that Brazil can keep the momentum up. Meanwhile, on this side, it looks like MBL is doing a fantastic job. His bombard cannons, kind of a slow push, but that's what the bombard cannons give you. And another castle from Fire. This is great for him. But now, with a little bit of a held meat shield, Viper's going to patrol in and try and actually push these units back. Maybe stop the castle as well. Oh, I don't know. It looks like Dogao and Fire do not have their units grouped together, so Fire lost some units he didn't need to lose. I'm really surprised that Dogao continued with the Cavalier, but it worked out in that engagement. Because there's Halberdiers out now. But Turk bombard cannons are really strong. You're going to see Viper lose some of his units here. And if Fire can use them correctly, like, it's going to be huge. Now that he has that castle up, if Viper stays underneath it, he's going to continue to lose more and more of these units. But he has his Treb back here. Maybe his hope is to take that down. He's actually focusing down some of the bombard cannons now. He's focused down one, he's focused down two. This is a messy game. He actually has a capped ram in here chasing the bombard cannon as well. Oh man, Viper's beneath the castle. Only one Treb. One capped ram. And they're calling the GG. MBL's pushed in on the other side. Oh man. Like I said, it got so close. I thought that Viper was damaged. At one point, Viper didn't have any military. He was just queuing up villagers in his town centers, but wow, unbelievable stuff. And it looks like there was some raiding from MBL as well, but, well, a lot of raiding. But I think the focus was over here. If Viper was killed off in any of these games, it would have been the end for Norway, and he just hasn't been killed off. So great game again. We'll look at the achievements. And the units killed, units lost. Viper, obviously, the main focus. Food, wood, stone collected, all of that. Take a glance. Not a lot of tribute sent this game, which is very good. Follows, Castle Age, Imperial Age, map explored, research count, and everything else as well. So, like I said, all games are played, so don't leave us. We actually have